have long said that a lot of these right-wing figures on Twitter, YouTube, these streamers, a lot of them are complete plebs, imposters, and are basically in it for a paycheck. They're in it for the views. And I think there are no better examples of this than Asmongold. And this is a very good example as to why.
LGBT is mostly fine. You're right. Trans is the main issue that people have a problem with.
Wrong, completely and totally wrong. Nobody likes any of these people. This is completely and utterly delusional. This is completely out of touch. This is not based in red pill. This is the complete polar opposite of base. Completely and totally wrong. And this has been a cope for a long, long time. I've been seeing people try and say this for a long time, specifically like saying there's an issue with Troon specifically, but this is not the case.
That is the main issue. It's not gay. It's certainly not bi.
Gee, I wonder why you like bisexuals. It's just like
absolutely not lesbians. It's trans.
So yeah. So it's a lesbian fetish. What a douchebag. Oh, I don't have any problems with bisexual women or lesbians. Oh, I have sex with them all the time. Shut up, Asmongold, you piece of shit.
That's where all of the hostility, all of the negativity comes from. Yes, and trans should not be involved with LGBT. There should not be an LGBT. LGBT. It should just.
There isn't really a gay community in general. Like, they don't really interact with each other all that much. They don't like each other. It's just like it's kind of shocking, like seeing how like the community intermingles with each other. Like, they're not really all that similar. Like, gay culture is not very similar to lesbian culture and so forth, right? Like, so like the community is and always has been a meme, and that's something that like Asmongold being out of touch, being a fucking like disgusting centrist really needs to understand. Like, he's a shill. Like, that's the reality of this. That's the purpose of these AstroTurf personalities, is to try and normalize this kind of thinking, that there's nothing wrong with the woke culture of 10 years ago. And I suppose that kind of defines a lot of the big figures on the online right now. People like this, people like Grums, like, oh man, things used to be good in the 2010s, the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s. Like, no, actually, these problems have been going on for a very, 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 very long time, and to this day, nobody wants to admit it, like what the problem actually is.
Be LGBT. Trans is how you see yourself. Bisexual, being gay, being a lesbian is how you see us.
It's not even true, because like Troons want like other people to accept them, to accept their identity. It doesn't happen ever under any circumstances, but that's their statement. So this idea that it's just a personal identity is retarded. Like, it just is. Especially because, like, your identity is not a personal thing. It's how other people view you. That doesn't make any sense.
Being trans is not a sexuality. Well, all three of the other ones are sexualities. Well,
yes, it is. It's a fetish. Like, the reason why M to F is so notorious is because dudes want to LARP as lesbians. They've been watching too much porn, and that's what they want to do with themselves. Like, that's the truth behind like the trans phenomenon. It's just fetishizing lesbians. Asmongold is one step away from becoming a troon.
It's that simple. Yeah, trans is a big problem. Well, I don't know about being a big problem. I don't think it's a big problem. What I'm saying is, like, the trans issues are much more.
Did you just say
problem? I don't think it's a big problem.
What did you say?
Yeah, trans is a big problem. Well, I don't know about being a big problem. I don't think it's a big problem. What I'm saying is, like, the trans issues they're much more divisive, and they're much more, like, people have, like, much stronger feelings on the trans issues than they do about gay issues.
Wrong. People were successfully gaslit into thinking that gays were normal people because of how they were presented on TV and movies for the past 60 years. Okay, it's not an accurate like representation of saying people are okay with them is completely and totally wrong. because the reality is people don't like them. They are put off by them. They distance themselves from them immediately. Like it's not a common thing to accept the LGBT community, and this out of touch streamer thinks it's perfectly okay because all of his leftist friends think so.
Or something like that. Obviously, there's some people that don't like any of it, but in a general sense, I think that's what's going on. Are we really backtracking in history? Yeah, clearly that's what's.
So yeah, so what's actually happening is that more people are learning that they've been lied to about these communities and about these groups of people for years. People like me have grown to hate the LGBT community. For the past 20 years, after being told, by everyone around us that it's perfectly normal and natural, and eventually, if you're smart, if you're capable, if you have a strong moral compass, you realize that none of that is true at all. And it's kind of shocking seeing like other people, who are pretty, who were just as ingrained into the system as I was, like start to reject the matrix, start to like wake up to how the LGBT community is actively destroying families, communities, cities, local governments. Like it is a legit problem. It does cause real problems, and people like this who just want to coom over like lesbians or whatever, like they can't bring themselves to admit it because that would fly in the face of everything they believe in. It's just a reoccurring problem with these people.